This video will demonstrate some of the advanced layout options in RSpace, using the table tool to leverage your workspace into a two-dimensional area. When you're working within RSpace in a given notebook entry or document, as you probably know, you can draw in whatever images or files you wish, and they will arrange themselves in a linear top-to-bottom fashion. However, if you're like me, you often like to work in two dimensions, as if you're on the desktop of your computer. To do this, all you have to do is insert a table. I'm going to make a very simple 3x3 table using the Insert Table option. I'm going to open it up a little to make the cells easier to see. And instead of drawing the documents or the images or whatnot into the notebook entry in general, I'm going to pull them into specific cells of the table. So from within that first cell, I'm going to hit Insert, and I'm going to choose from Gallery this time. And I can insert that document. Hit Tab to move one cell over, and I will insert from Gallery. This time I'll do an image. I'll hit Insert. And then I can resize that image to make this a little bit more manageable size-wise. And then tab over one more time, insert. Let's pick another document from Gallery, Documents. Now I could also drag and drop these documents in from my desktop or insert from my desktop as I wished. And I don't have to go cell by cell. I can skip around wherever I want to insert something. I'll do one more just to demonstrate that. And now, when I hit Save and View, now I haven't made the cells visible so you can't see the outlines of each cell. So when I hit Save and View, instead of just the linear one on top of the next, I have a two-dimensional space here where I could, say, open this to view without having to open or edit the document, let it generate a PDF preview that I could thumb through page by page, and maybe compare to the information in another document or compare to an image here. As you see, this one rendered quicker. It's a smaller file, and just page through as I like. Now, this is not all you can do with the table tool. In fact, for the visually oriented, there are quite amazing things that can be done. First and foremost, realize that our table tool is very powerful. I made a rather complex skeletal remains form for forensic work, where when I hit Edit, you can see how you can record the information you need. And you can already see the color difference. These are some of the advanced options. You can change the background of cells or the color of the border. And you can drag images directly into the cell, as I showed before. What some people don't know, however, is you can also drag tables inside tables, making that cell significantly more organized. Use that same table tool, Insert. Let me move to the cell I want to use. Same table tool, Insert. 3x3, and now I have a 3x3 cell there that I can pull images in, write information in, whatever it is, and it keeps it organized in that block formation. As you see down here, I've shrunk down the table some and the image significantly. This section of the skeletal remains form is for congenital malformation, so you could drag in whatever radiograph or images you have of such malformations and keep the record growing as necessary. I'm just going to save and close real quick to show you a few more options that you can do. One of the most convenient things when you're dealing with two documents that's information you need to compare is to edit side by side. Now, from Save and View, I can take a 2x2 or a 2x1 table, pull two documents next to each other, and page back and forth to see how document 1 compares to document 2. Another fun option is, if you're like me, you like to keep a record of everything you're using in a paper or a post or whatnot. So I created a 3x, I think it was 9 or so cell. Go to edit mode so you can see it more readily. And the first cell contains the actual document I'm working on, the post itself. And then the second column contains each of the documents used as a reference for that post, where I could then write the bibliographical information, pull out whatever quotes I might use, and that way I have a handy reference for each and every article, post, or whatnot that I write. I also at the bottom here have space for images that I pulled in, the source those images are from, and the referencing information. And you can keep adding cells or rows as necessary to let this document grow as your paper evolves. Just to demonstrate visually, many times we have to do posters in the sciences, and I like to see everything laid out. So I pulled together a 4x3 chart and then merged, I'll go to edit mode, merged these top two cells to center everything, and then I created a table within the table, just a 1x3 like that, but inside the cell here, so I could create the space for the title and editor information, areas to pull in images from wherever, and I can just type in whatever I want or pull in a document that's necessary. This gives me some layout functionality and editorial functions that you may not normally have.